Yeah, it's my birthday today. I'm 31. I look about fucking 61, or I feel 61, but they're singing me happy birthday now. Fucking hell. I never get this sort of treatment. Thanks, fellas.
Something happens when John sits in that chair. He like goes
just
weird
goes.
and like sinks in it.
Yeah.
Do you know that you've got little plugs by your head though?
Plugs, yeah, that's a plug in my mind.
I was glad to finally get them two in the same room on camera.
It's been
for
about
like
two
it's been
years, hasn't it?
ages.
Yeah.
Well, the last video I seen of when you last did it, you were still pregnant.
Yeah.
This is what's been happening.
Yeah. What have you guys been up to? It's been a long time since we've...
Oh, you got a baby.
This is one thing we've been doing. That is gross.
You can go and get a
No,
coffee
don't
break.
get me a coffee. That makes
I
me
can.
no,
I don't
that
mind.
makes me feel really.
Well,
weird.
only if you're going to get yourself a coffee as well, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go for lunch actually. You can
Do you
pay for it.
Yeah, do you want to
We
get
do
coffee?
that all the time. Did you get that on film? Where are you going actually?
Where do you want?
I always think the bakery is cool.
I actually like the bakery coffee.
I think
like
Yeah, the bakery's got better system.
Yeah, because I haven't been there in a while. I'd
That's
like to
closest.
show my support.
Yeah.
When Caleb was born, I went on maternity leave and I wasn't in the group chats, which, oh my God, they are going
Intense.
off now, aren't they,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
night? Jeez, oh my
they're
God,
intense.
we've got pictures of God knows what. People's pants ripped with undies sticking out, people's bare feet. No one wants to see a barefoot pic at the end of the day, do they?
Well, yeah, it depends on whose foot it is.
Well, it wasn't a foot that I would. You can earn thousands.
Let's do it.
Not with your feet. Sausages in a kettle.
This week I've been doing hot dogs in the kettle at work, but yeah, the office girls weren't too happy about that.
You just cooked your hot dogs and she wanted to make green tea.
Who?
Michaela? Yeah. I was just saying you were unimpressed when you wanted to make green tea yesterday and he just cooked his hot dogs in the kettle. That's when I went and bought a new kettle.
Oh, but
Because vegetarian?
oh,
Yeah, but even still, you don't want the essence of hot dog in your green tea, do you? Like,
just a new blend. There's now a designated hot dog kettle, so I just got to make sure I use the right one. No, it's good. Saves on money instead of going to the bakery and stuff.
Can't believe we're letting this happen.
Oh! Laura.
Thank
It's
you.
such a chief, eh?
they thought after coffee things can only get better, that's true. That's huge. What was I saying though? Oh, I was on maternity leave.
Yeah.
And then I've come back now. We started filming the season 1 or whatever, and then we went home, and that's when we decided that having another child would be a good idea.
I saw a psychic.
See a
So I saw this
psychic.
comic, right?
You've seen it twice now?
Seen it twice. So I saw her when I was 18 before I started boxing, and she was telling me I was going to travel overseas, like Australia and all this kind of stuff. She told me all these things that ended up happening, and it was like 10 quid. And I was like, I'm just going to spend 10 quid and just, I'm just going to do it. Years later, as life unfolded, things were happening and it was all kind of piecing together. And then when we last went back, when we went to Blackpool again, I wanted to go back to St. Palms, and if she was there, I'd get me hand read again. She was like, how many kids have you got? And I was like, I've got 2. And she was like, well, it says you got 3. Your destiny is to have 3. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
So then we had another
And then
baby.
came back, another baby.
So many people said to me, oh, they just fit in, it just kind of works, but that's not true. That's a complete lie. And anyone that tells you that is lying to you and they just want you to join in their suffering.
Yeah. He's funny though.
But he's
cute.
lovely.
Yeah. When we were pregnant with him in the womb.
And I was pregnant.
And we ended up going to see like Fat Freddy's Drop, Bon Iver, Tame Impala, Kings of Leon. We named them after the lead singer of Kings of Leon. Lots of stories today, isn't there? Yeah.
What I will say though is that at the moment at Tree Range is probably the best group of people that we've had, you know? You turned into a cow? Are you alright? What are you doing that for?
Have you seen what's on the menu today?
No, what is on
No.
So today on the lunch menu, we've got jacket potatoes. So you just wrap them in some foil and sit them around the exhaust manifold and the turbo.
Potatoes, yeah.
He's cooking them in the chipper.
In the chip.
Like on the chipper engine, he's cooking them. I said to Harley, that's not going to work.
And then come lunchtime, they should be ready to go. Bit of cheese, butter, sour cream, perfect.
He was very excited to show me as well.
Yeah, I bet he is. Yeah.
When you first start off your company, you get like your first initial people, and you know, a year or two passes and their goals change and they want to go in a different direction.
I think we've become better at handling that now as well. Because
Yeah.
originally, like, people would work with us and then we'd get really attached to them really quickly.
You build that friendship
Yeah,
too soon, and
we
like
open up too
dangerous,
much to
you
people
know?
too soon, and then when they turn around and say they're leaving you, it's literally like you're being broken up with by somebody, and it hurts every time. And I think it's taken us to now to realise that it's not personal. Everybody's got their own life goals. People will move in and out of businesses. That's just the way it is. And
Got a
I
load
feel
of
like
golden
now,
quality guys and girls.
and they
here.
all mesh well together. You know, they get on
That's what
together.
happens.
Before I go, any birthday wishes for Harley?
Probably just keep being him. There's not really too much you could change to make him better. Nah, all the best, and here's to another year of adventures. You, love you, brother.
Any birthday wishes for Harley before I leave?
There's a lot of chaos that happens here, and not everyone is used to that. Some people want something that's really smooth and easy, but other people really enjoy like challenging work and stuff like that. And then you get people from like overseas, like you've met like Joe and all that, and Callum. They'll see like the kind of work that we do on like social media, and then they'll want to be part of it.
I was excited anyway, hearing that people would talk and say they watched the videos before they even started work.
Yeah.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your work, mate.
It's like, oh, someone like that has seen the videos and they like it and they have that connection. You kind of know they're going to fit in because they've watched it and gone, that's the kind of place that I want to be.
Nice.
That dropped a bit.
With like in line with the puller.
Yeah.
Whereas like sometimes people who just apply on Seek, they don't really fit because it is quite a unique
know, yeah.
business, isn't
I
it?
guess they
When,
don't know what
like-
they're walking into.
Well, yeah,
You
and then
know.
they come for a month or two and they're like, I can't deal with this. This is just way too all over the place.
Yeah, or we
Whereas
go.
like Callum and that probably came wanting that.
It's like they already have that trust.
Yeah.
I walk down the street and people are like, "Hey, you got John
They
the
don't.
fella?"
They
and
absolutely
I go,
don't.
well.
Someone
Just
did
sign this,
beef
yeah.
at Will though with his hot dogs.
When he said that somebody beefed at him when he was walking across the yard with his hot dogs. I don't know. People always beef.
They're
them,
probably
like,
saying, get out the road with your hot dogs. Move.
yeah,
Why are you crossing the road here?
with a hot dog.
Morgan, did you come in and have a look at it?
So just quick review.